Oh, what? Happy birthday, Libor Podmo! Yeah, buddy! After a long 18-year break, Night of the Jumps returned to the German city of Bremen with a brand new freestyle motocross competition format that we have never seen before at Night of the Jumps. It is all about the top 4 final, and the only way to get there is if you're in the top 2 of your qualification group. 8 riders to start, 4 riders in the final, and 1 winner. Out of these 8 riders, there were 3 world champions to start the event. And also, for the first time in 2024, we saw the next generation ramp being brought in. And one of the riders to jump that ramp, it was our world champion from 2010. It was his birthday, Libor Podmol. Before we started the show though, it was all about the pit party. Returning with fire, pyro and music, it was the Psycho Dolls to start the show off, and it got off to a massive start. The heat inside that OVB arena was enough to get the riders warmed up and ready to go with Philip Podmol, Michael Malero, Mark Pignol, Nico Perrier, the birthday boy Libor Podmol, Luke Ackerman, Pepper Aaron, Mikołaj Temka and Matej Czezak. As they watched on with the mountain bike, BMX and scooter riders rolling in on that 12-meter high roll-in to start the show. The first rider up from the Czech Republic was Pepper Aaron, who landed that court-over backflip, the one that threw him off in Munich at the first round. Second rider up, also from the Czech Republic and getting back from America, Philip Podmol. And Mark Pignol off the next gen ramp. Huge tricks, caught over flips and double knacks. And Michael Malero, who stomped a no-handed front flip in qualification to make sure of his final dreams. The best whip competition got underway with Luke Ackerman, Nico Perrier, Philip Podmol, Matej Czezak, Mark Pignol and Pepper Aaron throwing down. But it would be a head-to-head battle between the 2 Czech Republic riders in the final. Matej Czezak versus Philip Podmol, and Matej would take his second win of the season. There was no time for champagne in best whip though. Matej Czezak was fighting for his spot in the finals, which almost looked secured with big extension and great style. But Libor Podmol on his birthday is one of the most unpredictable riders in FMX, and you can never count out the former world champion from 2010. Mikołaj Temka had a huge Indy flip on his second ever freestyle motocross competition, and Luke Ackerman would put it all together for a solid run, which will definitely put him into the final. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Peter Kaska joined after Matty Pekerak was unable to make it. Mikael Riekeberg returned as well tonight of the jumps with a huge double flip. And Alejandro Bonifay showed why he is one of the biggest riders in mountain bike. Going for this twister to bounce front flip, just threw it away at the end and destroyed his forks. But it was all about the Czech rider Dan Miller, who built the mountain bike course. After a crash, he managed to get back up and he took the win in the mountain bike, BMX and scooter best trick competition. The synchro battle would be between the young guns of Nico Perrier and Mikołaj Temka up against the legends of the old guys, the Podmol brothers, Libor Podmol and Philip Podmol. And it would be enough to seal a win for the podium for the birthday boy Libor and his younger brother, Philip. finishing with some extra synchro from the Euro Tramp and FTA jumpers, throwing in their own spins and twists in perfect synchronicity. And to finish it all off, they threw in a quad flip as well, which has never been done on a moto yet. It would all come down to this. It was the top four final, and Mark Pignol with a huge crash going for the California roll. He came up short, he got crossed up, but he managed to get back on and land all of his tricks in the time slot with this Surfer to Tsunami backflip off the next generation ramp, even a little bit twisted up. Managing to avoid injury on that big airbag, Mark Pignol is hoping he can get through to the end of this final on the podium, but Libor Podmol return with that underflip and cliffhanger backflip. Michael Malero, the 5-time world champion, landing his California roll with the court overflip and enough tricks to possibly stand on top, especially with that front flip no-hander. But would it be enough pressure on the current world champion and hometown kid, Luke Ackerman, with those impeccable 360s, front flips, ruler flips, and finishing with the double backflip to seal the deal and take the win at the second round of Night of the Jumps for 2024. After 2 rounds of competition, Luke Ackerman is leading with 2 from 2 wins. Michael Malero has 2 second places in a row, and Mark Pignol has held on to his 3rd position on the overall leaderboard before we go into the 3rd round in Zurich, Switzerland on September 7th. For tickets, news, and live stream schedules, head over to www.nightofthejumps.com, and we will see you there.